So this course is designed by James Gosling of this programming, and in 1991, Sun Microsoft System, with the help of James Gosling and its team, they are going to design a Java programming, and in which they are going to add C and C++ concepts. C is basically a procedure language, right? So C is basically a procedure language, and C++ is basically a object-oriented language. So Java is going to inherit the concept of object-oriented programming language, which we can say OOPS, right? OOPS. So in which we have class and objects. In OOPS we have class and object structure, and Java is going to start from that. And second thing we have here, initially the name Java, before Java we have the name is Oak. Oak. After that, later on, Java is going. This name is a symbol. You can see the symbol of Java. It look like a coffee cup, right? So after that, it is going to rename, and in in California, where they are going to say coffee like Java. So that's why this name is going to familiar Java. Right. So in this programming language, what we have here, we need to install Java. How we can install Java? Or we can say install JDK. We need to install Java Development Kit. After that, we are going to install any editor. Okay? IDE. Short form is IDE, Integrated Development Editor. We can say. So I'm going to start. This browser is visible to everyone. Just say yes if it is visible. Browser.
Yes,
Yeah. Browser is not visible, I think, Sudhi. Now I'm going to reach here. No. So here you can do write JDK, install Java. So we need to download first. So download from Oracle. Later on, Oracle is going to cover this Java, not Sun Microsoft. So according to the system requirements, we can download Linux, Mac, and Windows. This Java programming is going to execute in everywhere. So for Windows, we are going to install any file you can download, exe file. So here I'm going to create one folder, Java BSC. Here I'm going to install, download. Your speed is not good, then you can download later on. Before that, I want to show you that I already installed my Java here, right? Like this. I have already, but I am going to show you some steps. So this screen is going to visible like this. Java kit is going to visible. So first step is next. You need to do next. Click on next, and you can change the path as well. Now 19 JDK 19 is there. It takes 2 minutes to install. Now choose the next if you want to open. Otherwise, close this window. Right. So JDK is there. Right. So in this way, you can all can install this Java. Here we need one more step. So now one more thing we need to do here. Editor. IntelliJ IDEA. We are going to download this one, editor, right? We can do Java programming in Notepad as well, right? Here I'm going to click here download. Now there are two things. One is ultimate and another is for community. So we are going to do this download because this is free and we have all the options. We are easily do programming in this as well. Download. Again, I'm going to take download. It takes some time, right? In the meantime, this is going to download. We are going to learn few concepts of Java. So before we start actual Java programming, we are going to learn the architecture of Java. So in architecture of Java, what we have here, we have one, we can see here, source code. Source code is basically the code which are going to execute, which are going to solve our problem, the source code. If you want to create addition, program of addition, right, we need to write a source code. That source code is going to compile with the help of this Java compiler. So after compilation, bytecode is going to generate. What is bytecode? Bytecode is nothing. It's basically that code which machine is going to understand. Right? Source code is going to convert in bytecode. Let's suppose bytecode is in the form of 0 and 1. We are going to take this example 0 and 1. This 0 and 1 is going to understand machine by machine easily. My voice is not audible. It's not audible to everyone.
It is audible.
Okay, fine. Actually, downloading is started. That's why now it is downloaded. So don't need to worry. So now this code is going to generate, and this code is going to use by this JVM, Java Virtual Machine. So Java Virtual Machine is basically an interpreter. The one term we have compiler, second one is interpreter. Compiler and interpret difference is that compiler is going to compile all the code in a single step, right? Like a complete source code is going to compile in bytecode in a single step, but interpreter is going to do line by line. So bytecode is going to do generate some output line by line, right? So JVM is Java Virtual Machine, and after that it is going to display the outputs on our operating system, whatever we have. Now you can see here, yes, I am going to share the recordings, don't worry. So now what we all have here, one thing you can see here, here we have different JDK development kits like for Linux, Mac or Windows. What it means? So this programming is that type of programming which is going to execute in any operating system, right? So this operating system is going to help you like this way. So that's why this Java programming is independent. We have one code, one source code. That source code is going to run on different machines. You don't need to change the source code. But the thing is that Java virtual machine is different for different machines. For Linux, JVM is different like this. Same source code, compiler, bytecode. JVM machine for Windows different, JVM machine for Linux is different. Right? So what is JDK? I'm going to share the recording on your WhatsApp group. So you can see the recordings later on, right? No need to. So the next step is that, what next? JDK. JDK is basically Java Development Kit. What things are there? All the tools which we are going to use to design any application, design any code present in JDK, and to execute source code, to execute Java code, right? To give a graphical user interface, to give a web application browser interface, Java runtime environment is required, right? So to provide output, Java runtime is going to do. In Java runtime, we have so many things. Before we are going to discuss this, first we are going to install our IntelliJ. Clear? So basic understanding is clear to everyone. If it is clear, say yes to chat box. So all the students can write. So it will give a positive response to me. So you all are attentive. Now, open this. Do next, right? Space it required when we are giving. Then add bin path. The most important, update the path. This step is very important. You all have to select the path. Install. Only one step you have to choose. So this editor you can download. Otherwise, you can choose Notepad. Notepad, it is already installed in every person's computer. And one more is like Visual Basic Editor, Visual Studio Editor, we can say. Visual Studio Editor is very lightweight, like around 80 to 90 MBs. So I already have Visual Editor. So, but I want to use this one so you can understand more. So this editor is going to use in Python as well, and lots of programming language we can do. So it is installing. It takes 2 more minutes. Right. So next, about Java runtime environment. So this is all about Java runtime environment, in which we have class loader. What is class? Actually, when you are going to create a Java file, Java program, let's suppose there is one file we have created, hello.java. When you compile this code, after compiling, we have here hello.class. One class file is generated. After compiling this code, this class file is not opened. This can only open by Java virtual machine. Class loader. This class file is loaded and bytecode is again verified. That is going to execute with JVM or JIT, just in time. I'm going to explain later on about JVM and JIT, what both are going to do. Right? So class loader basically a file of bytecode which is going to load by the JVM. Bytecode verifier means it is going to verify the byte codes which already generated here at this level, right? So if there is no change, then it is going to use. If there is some change in bytecode, then it is going to update it, the execute the latest one. Again, after 3 minutes, you are all are going to join the same session, right? So system is going to reboot, but I am going to use later on. So here you can see IntelliJ IDEA. All are going to open this folder. The first time, if you are going to see here, on very first time, this type of window is going to display. Click confirm, then continue. Don't need to send if you want to do. Then now it is going to install. Start. Right. So next step we are going to do in next session. All can leave this session. Right. You all can join next session. How we are going to add project, how we are going to create file, we are going to discuss in next session. Right. Join the next session as soon.